birthday, map changes and new vehicles are coming into the game. All of this is going to be in today's video. For example, like this Lkpz 70k, the weirdest looking tier 10 German light tank, or the 56 TP tanks, which I have actually not covered on the channel before because there have been just so much going on in World of Tanks lately, as we all know. So without further ado, let's dive right into the action, and let's start with this birthday event. You're able to get free premium day as well if you simply log in. Hooray for that. By the way, this is not the peak birthday we usually have in August, so in August we're going to have the 13th birthday, but this is like the Wargaming's birthday on the August, right? If I'm not mistaken, and this is World of Tanks birthday, because it has been 12 years since your favorite game was released in Europe and North America, they say. So what we're going to get is a premium day and couple decals. If you log in, ID to the desk, and yes, it is already live. I received days of World of Tanks premium account 1, happy birthday inscription times 6, and birthday cake times 3 as well. This is what I got right now while I'm making this video, for example. So if you are a free-to-play player, you know, go grab your free premium day. And on the top of that, we are going to get some discounts, which is, you know, pretty usual. Overall, not like anything crazy from this event, guys. You have Tech 3 vehicles on discount, you have premium tanks on discount, and consumables as well as equipment is also on discount. And guys, I'm actually going to wait until the final day with those discounts, because they start from April 14th and run until April 17th. I'm going to wait with the discounts because I remember very clearly, very painfully, that back in 2022 last year in August, when we had the big birthday party, they also announced the discount, and the same day they announced a new auction event as well, or market event, or whatever it was, right? After I was done spending 40 million credits on consumables and on equipment. I'm not going to make that mistake again, so I'm just going to wait with this. Maybe they have a sneaky event coming up as well, so maybe a little tip for you. And on the top of that, you have a chance to earn candles, which you can turn into 3D styles, like on E75 or on Tiger 2 or on T30, for example. You're able to get 3D styles. Tiger 2 and E75, I really do dig those styles, and if I'm able to pick them up for free simply by playing the game, why not, right? So there is going to be a special store section in the depot where you are able to spend them, and also you are able to get candles if you tune into the streams. My stream is also going to have the special drops where you are able to get up to 10 candles, so it helps you to pick it up, but you get the candles simply by completing the missions as well in the game. Daily missions, daily damage, daily login, daily experience missions. So other than that, nothing crazy going on over here, I would say, but you know, free stuff is free. I'm anyway going to play the game and getting something extra on the top of that. Now, moving on to the next topic, and this is the Lkpz 70k, which I knew about actually 2 months ago already, but I simply have not had time to make an episode about that until today. The weirdest looking German light tank in the game. Well, the Panzerwagen is already looking a bit weird, but this one takes the cake. Yeah, it looks like the Char MLE 75, but it plays quite a bit different. Well, I would say the look is the only thing that they have similar, because it doesn't have the auto-loading burst gun, it doesn't have 2 different driving modes, but what it does have is all the time available very fast mobility, and also hydro-pneumatic suspension, like on STB1, like on UDES 1516, for example. You know, without the siege mode, you're able to increase your gun depression or your gun elevation a lot. And guys, this tank has a lot of gun depression up in its sleeve. And if you look over here, this is thanks to GG, and this tank is available in the 1.20.1's public test server for us to check out. For example, you can see how highly this gun is placed. So very interesting play style, I can say, and some positions what you can use, because your gun is as high as it gets, basically. So in many situations you only have to reveal your gun, and especially if you're using your hydro-pneumatic suspension as well. But talking about the stats of this vehicle, firepower, well, it has some, but not the craziest. but of course it is a light tank as well. 2000 TPM, 360 alpha, 248 penetration, or like 28 extra with premium APCR and 60 with high explosive. Now, it doesn't have that juicy 120mm penetration what the Panzerwagen gets, so it is already quite a big downgrade from that. 60 is still okay, but that juicy 120 on Panzerwagen is just something else. 10-second reload, aiming time is okay, like aiming time is a bit meh, but accuracy very good, as you can see. Stabilization very good, shell velocity, APCR, so it is pretty damn good. Overall firepower is like for a light tank, it is decent if we combine the gun depression as well under the firepower, for example, which we're going to talk about next, because mobility, 70 kilometers per hour top speed, you know, it is fast. It is very freaking fast. 25 moving backwards, 40 powered weight ratio. This is actually quite nutty, guys. Very fast moving tank on the battlefield, and now when we're talking about the gun elevation and gun depression angles, it has 20 plus 7. That plus 7 comes into effect if you use your hydropneumatic suspension, and gun depression 10 plus 7, so you are able to get minus 17 gun depression in this vehicle, and your gun is placed super high, so you're able to use some weird positions in this vehicle for sure. Everything else, armor, well, it doesn't have any armor. If we are going to the 3D, back to the 3D model, and we switch to the live model, for example, you can see it is made out of complete tissue papers right over here. Everything what is going to see this vehicle is able to penetrate it because, you know, it doesn't have any armor basically. 1500 hit points over here, 390 meters view range, which is 30 less than on Panzerwagen once again. So overall seems like this tank is going to, like the main gimmick of this tank is fast mobility and this hydropneumatic suspension, what you're able to use in many very quirky positions, let's put it that way. So Lkpz 70K tier 10 German light tank. Where is it going to be? I guess some kind of a reward vehicle, because many people when it first came out thought it is going to be kind of a replacement, or maybe we're hoping a replacement for the Panzerwagen, but after Panzerwagen was buffed now, well, I don't believe that, so some kind of a reward vehicle or something like that. What do you think about that, guys? Let me know in the comment section down below. Moving on to another vehicle which actually has been in the files for a couple months as well, 56TP. Seems to be quite uncharacteristically good gun handling for a Polish heavy tank. This is a tier 8 vehicle with 390 alpha damage, or 530 with high explosive, 221 penetration, or 252 with premium APCR. AP standard, APCR premium round, and 68 with high explosive. Reload time 14.5 seconds, so not the best DPM or not the craziest DPM, but you know, it is a tier 8 vehicle. Aiming time, guys, 1.9 seconds. Pretty nice aiming time. Accuracy 0.34. Not bad for a heavy tank, tier 8 heavy tank once again, and all that combined with minus 9 degrees of gun depression. Guys, you know, this might be something over here. 35 shells in total as well. Mobility 40 moving forwards, 14 moving backwards, 1000 horsepower engine, giving it 18 powered weight ratio. So far everything seems to be pretty decent actually. Now looking at this tank, hull traverse speed 38, turret 32, you know, those are okay as well. But yeah, firepower, mobility so far I can say not half bad. Talking about survivability, 1450 hit points, hull armor 80, 80, 60, turret 200, 150, 70. It has some slope in the turret as well. View range 380 meters of view range, and for crew members, standard loadout, commander, gunner, driver, and loader. And if we look at the 3D armor model, you can see that, yeah, turret can bounce some things, but not too much. You know, this is versus standard 221 millimeters of penetration. You can see the turret can bounce some things, but still weaknesses. But the hull is quite easily penetrable. The only time you are able to bounce something with your hull is if you are completely hull down and basically maxing out your gun depression just like that. For example, if you're peeking down upon someone but you know, the more penetration you get, like you can penetrate the face of the turret, which is a bit problematic in my opinion. Even behind the gun shield, it seems to be. Standard rounds, yeah, even standard rounds behind the gun shield. So this is something I really, you know, like heavy tank, that easily penetrable in the face. Not that good feeling, honestly. But yeah, overall stats, once again, you can see not the best DPM, definitely not the best, but the gun handling is pretty juicy. It needs stabilizer for sure, just to make this aiming time and dispersion work. This stabilization numbers are not the greatest. So 56 DP, something you guys wanted to see as well, because as I said, this tank also has been available for quite some time. And finally, let's talk about big map changes which are coming to the mountain boss, because this is their second iteration, what they're going to do with the mountain boss. And we have a lot of changes coming up over here and a lot of pictures to showcase. The armor patrol made it very easy to check out as well. You can see that this is the old corner of the map on mountain boss, and this is the new, so you can straight out see how much is being tuned and changed over here. And this is actually one of the map changes which I'm really looking forward to, because mountain boss is very boring map to play in my opinion right now. So all the positions, all the key positions basically are quite a bit different. You can see, like, look at that, this is the old, this is the old, this is the new one. Big differences over here, right? Big differences over here. Balcony is completely moved over as well. What you were able to see from the first picture, just like that. Quite a bit different. Moving on, let's just, you know, keep scrolling through those pictures, and you can see the mountain boss changes under every single angle basically. And like I'm really looking forward to this, because I want to test out basically anything what is not the current mountain boss. I don't know. Maybe I'm hating this map too much, but it is just so boring to play with almost every single vehicle class. And one side has such a crazy OP base defending position as well. It is just like this hill. It is so broken defending. It is actually so broken strong defending this. So many battles have been lost or won because of this hill right over here. If you are defending it, if you are the one holding it, and the enemies are attacking into you. If you have a good hull down tank with good gun depression up over here on this hill, well, GG. Done, right? Okay, so this is another corner, extra protection, extra angles to hold basically. They also are making a balcony up here, which you're going to see from another angle very soon. More rocks. This position has been deleted. You're not able to stay behind this and camp over here anymore. But you have the balcony up here, what you're able to see now. This is better picture for that. Boom, just like this. Another angle for the balcony, and this is the other side, you know, which is holding this corner usually from this side. Attacking all the heavies and whatever, which are pushing in from there. This has been made quite a bit different as well. Extra protection, extra rocks, or one rock has been moved, basically, from another view. So the first early game, the crossing came quite a bit different, and this is also what is changed compared to the first version, the first iteration on mountain boss changes. Here was the balcony created, and it still remained. So all the flanks, all the tunnels, because you know, mountain boss was basically a triple tunnel map. You had the middle tunnel, you had the south and north tunnel, and that's it. That's where all the fighting happened, and it's honestly, it was very boring, in my humble opinion at least. Maybe if you like that map, you don't like to see those changes, but you know, I'm just talking about my own experience over here. So we still have the tunnels, yeah, but we have more plays or more ways to maneuver in the tunnels. Right? I wonder if we have any pictures more room to hide over there, more room to side scrape. Yeah. Okay, and those are all the pictures. So now my main question is, what happened to the extra ways to get down from here and up to the bridge? Because in the first iteration we had 2 ramps coming up, one from this side, one from the other side of the bridge as well. What happened to that change? Did they rework that and you're not able to do this anymore? Because that was actually pretty interesting in my opinion, having more ways to get up the bridge. Like, can we see that from here? No. I would say we would have pictures if they have it still on, but weird. But anyway, those are the changes to the Mountain Boss map. And finally, in the video, ladies and gentlemen, I finally have all the winners for my big, massive 100,000 gold giveaway, which is actually, or was hosted actually over 1 month ago, but finally all the winners have been picked and all the prizes have been sent out. So here is the full list of winners on the screen right now. All the gold prizes, as I said, has been sent out, so please go to your premium store. If you see your username over here, either WoThanks.com or you know, depends from which server you won. You have to log into the premium store and manually accept a gift, because I'm not simply able to send those prizes to your account. So yeah, sorry for taking a lot longer than expected, but we had some technical issues over here and some payment issues over here with this giveaway. But finally everything is solved, all the prizes have been sent out. 100,000 gold giveaway, big, massive one. I try to get as many big giveaways as possible, but for those, of course, I need to have sponsors, guys. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you for your attention. Let me know what you think about all the topics covered in today's video, and I will see you next time. Beautiful people, Des is out. Have a good one.